welcome back to my channel today where we do a lot of unboxings over here. But today, in this video, I am actually not going to be unboxing anything. Today, we are going to be talking about a few of the subscription boxes on the market. So I just came back from my vacation. I told a lot of you about it on my community page here on YouTube. And I had some time while on my trip to think about a few boxes, to think about what's going on with them. And I actually wrote it down, you guys. Like, I made a list. I wrote everything down so I would not forget for this video. But there's a couple of boxes that I was like, you know what? I think you guys need to keep an eye on these, kind of monitor them. But my gut is telling me they're going to be leaving and they won't be around for much longer. So I have my reasons for it. We're going to talk about it in this video today. I'm also going to tell you guys a little bit about my vacation as well. And we're going to just chit chat about it and just have a very chill video today. So yes, I did go on vacation and I had a really great time, you guys. I traveled with my family and it was just a great way to unwind. We did so much on our trip. And I'll tell you guys the highlights of it. I'm not going to break it down like day by day for you, but we made a road trip. So we drove all the way from Nebraska down to Florida, and then we drove back home. And along that road trip, we also made stops and visited different places and checked out things. And then even down in Florida, we knew we just wanted to hit a lot of places. So we visited several different areas in Florida. It wasn't just one location. So it was a lot of driving. I gotta tell you guys, it was way more driving than what I thought it was. Like on the map, I was like, oh, sure, we can do this. It's no big deal. But then actually driving it was a lot. Like, I'm so sick of driving right now. And I usually enjoy driving. I don't mind it. In truthfulness, out of everyone that was in the car, I ended up clocking the most hours with driving just because I usually enjoy it. But by the end of this trip, I'm like, nope, I don't want to drive anymore. I don't want to be in the car anymore. So it was really great despite all of the driving. So yeah, it was a really great trip, you guys. I am feeling super refreshed, I'm just ready to get back into life. It's weird because we have not taken a vacation, my husband and I, or our family, in a while. And so this one we knew we wanted to just live it up, do a really big one, because we don't know when we'll be able to do it again. And we did. So we did a lot of different things, and we did go to the beach for a few days as well. And so it was nice to just sit and relax, be refreshed, renewed. And then even coming back home, I was like, I'm so ready to be back home. Like, I miss my house, I missed my dog, I miss working, which I know that sounds crazy, but I just think the vacation did what it was supposed to do, that I feel refreshed and just ready to go with everything. So I'm really excited to be back. This one is the first video that I'm making since being back home. I do have a little bit of I feel a little out of place just because I have not filmed any videos in a while now. And I know what I'm doing, but I also feel like I don't know what I'm doing. So I've written down a few things to try to get back into it. So I'm hoping that like it'll just all come back to me. I'm sure it will. That's what I keep telling myself at least. But for the meantime, if you guys are like, wow, she does not seem as polished as she used to be, that's why. I just have vacation brain right now. So boxes to talk about. Okay, first box we're gonna start off with is Glossy Box. Now, this box is making me a little nervous, and I am, right now I would predict and say that I don't think this box is going to be staying on the market. I have a funny feeling that Glossy Box will be ending their subscription box service, which is really sad and almost shocking for me to even say that, because Glossy Box has been around for years. They were around even before BoxyCharm was on the market. And of course, that's not saying a lot because BoxyCharm is not technically on the market anymore either. It's a box that has been around for a really long time, and they've always maintained the same price point throughout their entire career. And they were the ones that really started out with beauty boxes. They were sending full-size products. The packaging was exquisite. So they were really new in their space, that they were doing it better than what some of the other beauty subscription boxes were doing at the time. Now, over the course of the last few years, Glossy Box has definitely been surpassed by other beauty subscription boxes. But I have quite a few reasons as to why I think this box is going to be ending their subscription service. Now, I don't know Maybe they're restructuring, maybe they're rebranding. I don't have any official information. These are all just hunches of my own. So I just want to make that clear with you guys that I am not trying to persuade you in any way. This is just what's going through my mind when I look at Glossybox. So last year I was working with Glossybox as an affiliate, and that meant that they would send me all of their sales, their coupon codes. They'd tell me in advance which boxes were coming up. Usually as an affiliate, you'll know a week or two in advance of like even limited edition boxes. That way you can get ready to share it with your audience and say, hey, this is coming out. Here's the sale. You get all of that info ahead of time. Glossybox was also sending me their monthly subscription box free to share on the channel. That way I could share it with you guys and you could make a decision if you wanted to buy it or not. That program ended very abruptly, and I was trying to remember for sure when it was, but it was sometime summer of 2022, and they just ended. They said, we're no longer working with affiliates. They allowed me to still have my own discount codes, but I was no longer able to receive boxes for free. I was no longer getting the sales beforehand, and I was no longer being told about limited edition boxes coming up. Along with them dropping the affiliate program, they also reduced commissions. And that one was where I could earn a commission off of boxes sold. So it was a 10% commission is what I was getting paid. So every time you guys would buy a $21 box, I was getting 10% of that $21. They changed it, and this was at the end of last year, to where they said, we're going to cut it in half and you're now only going to earn 5% commission, which to me was defeating, because if you really want people to promote your box and you really want them to feel excited to be ready to share, cutting commissions is not the way to do that. But c'est la vie, that's what happens. So I thought that's kind of odd. They're no longer paying affiliates. They're no longer working with us. When a brand pulls back on advertising, that just implies they don't want to have their brand out there as much. The next thing that is a really big red flag to me about Glossybox is their social media is just gone. It's just vanished. If you go to their Instagram page, they have not posted since summer of last year, which is right along the time that they ended the affiliate program that they had available. So they dropped affiliates, and then they dropped all of their social media people that were running everything. And that's very common with these businesses. They will have a separate department or even a separate company to run all of their social media platforms. They're essentially specialists at what they do. That all ended. And if you look on their Instagram, their Facebook pages, they don't update anything. You really don't see anything, and they no longer get back to anyone on their post either. So that's another big red flag to me, that all their social media is just gone. Now, fast forward to this year here a little bit. Starting in January, I began purchasing this box as a paying customer. So January, February, March, April, May, I have paid for every one of those boxes. What I have seen as a consumer is I'm receiving a lot of repeat products from boxes that we've had over the last few years. So I can go back to every single month and see what was in those boxes, because I have them on my channel, and verify that we are receiving a lot of duplicate products from the last few years. Additionally, they came out with a massive mystery box selection on their website. Now, mystery boxes, not always a bad thing for a company to clear out their old inventory before it expires. I'm a huge supporter of mystery boxes. But what I'm noticing with Glossybox is they've never run out of mystery boxes. Usually it's a, hey, we're going to have them available for 30 days. It's a very short run. They've had mystery boxes now available for 6 months that they've been for sale on their website. They are all previous boxes from years ago. Additionally, they also came out with a major blowout sale, and this sale now shows all of the past boxes they have dating back years, that you can go in and buy specific months boxes, and you can get them for a very discounted price tag. And I shared that here with you guys on the channel as a deal alert even. It is a great way to stock up on products that you might be interested in. But for a company to do all of this, to drop affiliates, stop promoting, drop their social media team, to do mystery boxes and a major blowout sale from all their previous ones, that tells me right there they are clearing house. They want to get rid of all the inventory that they have. Now that can imply that they are either closing their doors, they could be rebranding and changing everything up, or they could be doing a restructuring. They could be rebranding and they're just trying to get rid of all of their past supplies. But the next thing that shows up as a red flag to me is the fact that they've dropped their prices on their monthly subscription boxes, and they're not promoting that. Normally, if you have a sale and it's a lower price, they're promoting like crazy, saying, hey, go buy us. We're cheaper than ever. This is the best time to try us right now. Normally, you want to have affiliates really promoting the fact that their boxes are on sale and that they're cheaper. They're not doing that, which is really odd. So for them to go from $21 a month and to have a 1 month, a 3 month, 6 month, and a 12-month plan, that has all been wiped away, and they no longer offer an annual plan. There's no longer a 6-month or a 3-month plan. They only offer a 1-month subscription at a time, and that box is no longer $21, but $18 now. So for all of those reasons, that leads me to the fact that I think Glossybox might be closing their doors. So I would just tell everyone, at the moment, I've not canceled my subscription plan. I've kept mine. I am waiting to see if I receive any emails from Glossybox and to see how they're going to handle things. They have a very large following. They are not a small business by any means. They're not as large as like FabFitFun or Ipsy is, but they still have a very large following. So I highly doubt they will just skip out on customers, but I do think you'll get a 30-day notice saying, hey, we're closing our doors. At the moment, I'm going to hang tight with them and just see what happens. But I'm just letting everyone know ahead of time that if you are looking at the subscription box company, I would definitely look at their past boxes, the blowout boxes, stock up on what you want, because I don't know how much longer they're going to be around. Now that leads me to the second box that I do have concerns about, which is the sister company to Glossybox, and this is called the Look Fantastic box. Now, Look Fantastic and Glossybox are both owned by the Hut Group. So the Hut Group itself is one that I am a little concerned about. Are they getting rid of their boxes, or are they restructuring them, or are they going away? That I don't know. But as far as the Look Fantastic box, I also feel like that box will be leaving. And a couple of things indicate this. Because one, they have had a massive price increase on their boxes. Originally, it was $19 a month, and it jumped up to $30 a month. I already did an unboxing video showing you guys what the new $30 box is, and we step back. We step back on packaging. The products in there are a lot smaller than what they were. They don't appear to be anything exciting for the changes. For that high of a price increase, we should have seen differences, and we don't. They are, in my opinion, I feel like they are hiding behind the fact of being eco-friendly and eco-conscious and using that as a label to save them money and to have higher profits. I don't necessarily see them making these eco-friendly changes across anything else other than their subscription boxes now are made with less packaging and less materials. So it works out to be higher profits for them. So I have a problem when companies will hide behind this eco-friendly status when it's just benefiting them in the long run. Additionally, they now have a banner on their website that if you go to sign up for the Look Fantastic box, it actually says that they are not accepting new members at this time, but existing members will still receive their monthly box. Interestingly enough, for myself, I actually had this box in April. I posted a video about it, and everybody kind of agreed with me that I should cancel this box. So I went in and I canceled in April, and I was still charged on May 1st for the May box. Now, I don't know why, but I'm going to have the May box here very soon, and we're going to look at it. But the fact that they're not accepting any more new members, it does tell me they're probably going to be discontinuing that box a lot faster than even Glossybox is. The next subscription box that I think we should be concerned about leaving is the AIA Beauty Bundle box. And I've talked about them several times on the channel that I've loved their boxes. I love the idea of having a takeover box every single month. Once they came out as a monthly box, I was excited because the monthly boxes were great, you guys. When they first launched them, we had Herbivore Botanicals as a takeover box. They also had in there, it was Pure Lease. We also had Glow Recipe was a takeover box in there as well. We had several great brands. We had also the Alicia Keys box. It was fabulous. But then in the last 6 to 8 months, things have really shifted to where we're receiving less items and the brands are not as great as what they once were. One of the things that really shocked me was that in April, they sent us 2 boxes that they previously had featured. It was not new items. They were old items that they had taken out of their warehouse and put them into the box. Now, on one hand, it was a good thing because you received twice as much product as you were supposed to receive. However, for long-term subscribers like myself and others, we received all duplicate products. This was not a new box. That was so unusual because they did not tell their customers why they were doing it. We had no warning at all about it. And a thing that is a little shady, to be honest, it's shady, is instead of telling the customers back in March, hey, this is what's going to happen in April, they charged everyone's cards and then revealed this is what they are going to be doing. The reason why I say it's shady is because customers have the opportunity to skip that box if they're not interested in it, but they couldn't skip the box once they'd already been charged for it. So I do feel like that was deliberate. And I say it's deliberate because previously on their social media channels, they would post up and say, hey, this is what's coming next month. Get excited. This is the brand we're featuring next month. And then they just didn't do it. So in my opinion, it comes across a little shady. Now fast forward to the May box for the AIA Beauty Bundle. They did not communicate anything to subscribers, and instead they posted up on their website just a page. If you search AIA Beauty Bundle, the only page that pops up is that we are not sending out boxes for the month of May. We are regrouping and will be back the following month. They did not charge anyone for their box, so that is a miracle in itself. I'm so glad they didn't do that. But they're just not sending a box out for May. But there's no reason for it. I think it's highly unusual because not only did they put this banner up, there's nothing else you can access on their website. They have a spot where you can buy previous bundles where they've discounted a bunch of different products in there. You can't shop or do anything on their website because this is the only thing that they will let you read is that they don't have a May box. Highly unusual. And if we can learn anything from Glossybox, the AIA company has also discontinued their social media team. If you view their Instagram pages, their Facebook pages, they have not been around for weeks on those pages. There's no new posts, no one is responding to comments. They've completely just ghosted everyone on their channels. When a brand abandons social media, that is an immediate red flag when it comes to subscription boxes. I just feel like this is another subscription box that we're gonna see the end of very soon. Maybe they'll come back for a box or two, but I just don't think long-term this box is gonna be able to hang on. Now this brings me to another subscription box. Now this one, I have not said anything on because I was waiting for more information. I don't want to make a negative video without having enough information or enough to support my theories. So I've been waiting and I don't have a lot to go off of this one, but this is one that I'm going to tell you guys to definitely stay away from. Birchbox is the subscription box that I am referring to. Now, Birchbox is a monthly beauty box that would send out samples every single month. Again, they were, I think, I could be mistaken, but they were the first beauty box on the market and they would send out samples. And that is really where a big trend started to receive beauty. Everyone wanted to work with them. Everyone wanted to be in their boxes to send samples, and there were so many subscribers. Birchbox did extremely well. When they started to have competitors, Ipsy came on board after Birchbox was created, and Ipsy did it better than what Birchbox could do. They were offering a bag, they were giving other samples you didn't have, and they were cheaper. And so Ipsy really was the demise, I feel like, of Birchbox. So once that happened, they lost a lot of subscribers. Birchbox then took a step back and had financial troubles as a company. They eventually sold their company off, and I believe that was 2019 sometime. I forget exactly when all of this happened. They sold off the company, though, to a pharmaceutical company, which was very odd. A lot of us as subscribers, because I was paying for that box every single month, we didn't know what to expect. And after they sold it off, it was so bad. I had to cancel my box. I couldn't handle it anymore. It was just clean out after clean out. And I decided in 2022 to bring Birchbox back because they had been established for a while. So I was paying for the box in 2022 and I had it set up to where I could customize it. I was showing it on the channel. I was like, you guys, they've changed. They're better. I love this. I approve of everything. And then in October, I was charged for my box. I customized my box and then nothing shipped out. Nothing. And to this day, I have never received that box. I've never received an email, an apology. I've never received a refund. Nothing has come through from Birchbox. They completely ghosted everyone. And again, they did the same thing where they no longer had an active social media page. If you go to Birchbox on Instagram, the last post they put up says that we hear you, we understand that you're going through this. We're working as hard as we can to fix the issue, and you're gonna find I have a comment on there. It's one of the top comments on that post because we all were in the same boat that all they had to do was ship us our products and we could be done with them, but that's not what they've done. So this is a company that has scammed people out of a lot of money because all of their boxes, all of their orders from the shop, none of that went out. Now, like I said, I've not talked about this on the channel because I wanted more information as to what was going on. That's October. We're in May now, and they still have never responded to comments. They've never put anything out. Nothing's ever been said. No one knows what happened to Birchbox. It just vanished. You cannot purchase anything off of their website, thankfully, and they've no longer charged my card or anybody else's. So it's not been an ongoing scam, but still, it is a scam. In my opinion, I have a feeling this pharmaceutical company took it on thinking that they could make this work. And I think when they realized how much trouble Birchbox was in, I think they just abandoned ship. They just have nothing to do with it now. So those are the boxes, you guys, that I would definitely keep an eye on, and the one box that I would definitely avoid at this point in time. I don't have any more information about these boxes other than what I've presented here today, but if you are a subscriber to any of these boxes, I would just keep an eye on things, monitor them maybe from a safe distance, but my hunch is telling me we're gonna lose more beauty boxes this year than we've seen in previous years. So comment down below, you guys. Let me know, do you think I'm right? Am I way off my rocker here? Do you think I'm completely crazy? You can comment down below and let me know your thoughts on all of these boxes. If you are a subscriber and have had any experiences with any of these either, or you have more insight to bring to the table, comment down below. There is one thing I have learned with this channel is that everybody's comments tend to help everyone else out as well. So I love that we have a mini community here. So comment away, share your experiences if you've been affected by anything or if you know anything else, and we can help each other out then. So until next time, you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you in my next unboxing video, and I promise it will be an unboxing video and we will get back to a normal schedule here on my channel. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!